you knew this long before I did, but
I'm not even being mean. I'm just being like honest, but go on. Sorry. Go on.
Well, no. For the casual viewer like myself, right? We didn't realize that it's really been over between Melissa and Joe and Teresa for 10 years. It just really came out. So when you think about it, they've held their tongues for 5 years, 6 years, pocketed that money, gone into scenes where they really hated each other. I mean, they really have
They
done
did
that.
it.
And now it's like it's kind of run its course. It's more sad for people, Margaret Josephs, Jennifer Aiden, Fuda, the people that are making amazing money and just getting started, and that's all going to be pulled for them. But maybe not, because look at Atlanta. Like you said, I think your idea of recasting it that way again, but again, we're keeping Dolores, Teresa,
Well, I mean, I
on.
don't even like Teresa. I don't even like her, but there's no world that I can see where we go forward with three people and one of them is not Teresa. It's just, let's be honest. So if one of them is Teresa, everyone thinks it's going to be Jennifer, but now we have leaked screeners. And now we have Jennifer's hardly in this season. I think they're like editing her down. I really do believe if it is Teresa, it will be Dolores with her. I don't know. Dolores, you were ahead of your time, girl, because you were boring. You didn't do anything. And we all like yawn like we did with Crystal Kung and Anne Marie. And like Dolores, you're actually what the network wants over there in Jersey. So like more power to you. And if we need like a newbie, a young one, Rachel has stepped out past Danielle this season. Her and Teresa are not getting along. I think that's something interesting. And then we bring in a bunch of newbies. I still don't think that show works to me as well as just a recast. Yeah, like I believe all these things that are being claimed against Teresa and her shady lawyer and all this stuff, I believe they're real. And I mean, Melissa's old nose was in People magazine. So, I mean, everyone knows.
That's pretty
Bravo
legit.
knows.
People really does not
No.
publish unless it is. I mean, they really do their homework. They're not.
Right. And you guys believe whatever you want. Everyone says, why are you only having Melissa's old nose and why not the other side? Well, A, no one from the other side is contacting me. B, Melissa's old nose is in People magazine. Okay. So we're going to go with that for now. But the point is, like, yeah, I don't think that helps. Like, but I really do believe, just like Ramona and her racism, I believe that if the ratings were good and all this toxic stuff were happening with bloggers and payments and whatever else is being alleged, which I don't know for a fact, I don't know that. So we're not even saying allegedly, because what the fuck do I know? But I still think Bravo would have turned a blind eye for their queen, Teresa, if it was. But once the ratings go and the money goes, we have a different story. And that's what I'm not sure Teresa, her lawyer, I'm not sure they realize this. I mean, she is New Jersey, so maybe I could be wrong, but I think it's a big difference when someone is making two something million dollars and the ratings are in the sixes. I think they don't give a fuck who, I mean, case in point, we would have somebody on our girls trip and on our RHONJ. Her name is Bethany Frankel. Before the reckoning, they wanted Bethany. They just couldn't afford her. Like, there is a number where it's like the ratings and the advertising dollars no longer justify your salary. Do I think now you have Teresa coming with all this toxic stuff? Again, this ain't a Melissa heyday. She's got her own problems. I think Margaret does all this shit too. I mean, so what is it that she bought the pizza oven or whatever the fuck it is? I mean, the whole thing is a
Getting hard
mess.
I will be honest, this season is getting
It's
really,
boring and it's
really
toxic. It's
boring,
boring. Is that what you are? Are you
really
just
hard to
bored?
watch. I'm bored. I'm
I'm
completely
bored.
I'm completely bored. I'm over it. I don't even know what Teresa could do as a spinoff. Like I said, I think what I've loved about this season and that I appreciate is Teresa is a good mother, and to see her girls be so smart and do so well, I think is awesome. Like, I think we all can only pray that like our kids are that well off, that are doing that well. So, but beyond that, I don't know. I mean, she seems happy with Louis, and it's like, are you going to sacrifice that to continue? But again, I don't know what else Teresa would do. I don't know. But I find this season, I could care less about Jennifer. I mean, I like Jennifer Aiden
It's
in real
boring.
life, but it's just boring.
Well, this is what I said too on the Patreon. It's like, and we go into it much more detail there, but it's like, and we're going to keep going into it there. But the thing is, like, look, I'm not even being a hater. Teresa came on the show. Her girls grew up. She, the feds came. We had a major charge. She went to jail. She got out of jail. She was reconciled with her children. Her husband went to jail. Her husband was deported. She's divorced. She fell in love with someone. She got married. We watched the wedding. Girl, it is unbelievable what you did. But to your point, I've said the same thing. That's the difference. It's an arrogance I feel from Teresa. It's an arrogance I feel from Jennifer leaking screeners and Margaret with her finsters. I'm not arrogant. This party here, David Yontef behind the velvet rope, this will end one day. All these people that love me, they will turn on me tomorrow. So I come to you, listeners, humbled, very humbled. I am not better. I am not anything. I'm just doing my job. There will be a day when this shtick is boring. Gee, I hope it's a long time away, but I have a plan. I'm okay. So it's the arrogance. It's when you lose sight of thinking that there's an end. It's like that is the end. So to me, it's like, I agree with you. Everything you just said. I don't know where we go with Teresa. Like, is there anything left? Now, I do think if anyone's going to get a spinoff, it's going to be her. But let me be very clear. For every tardy with a party, there's a Manzo with children. So Tardy for the Party was what, 6 seasons? It's a pretty big success considering Manzo with children, I think, was 3 seasons and it was horrible all 3 seasons. So if Teresa gets a spinoff with Louie and little Louie, and she ain't making no $2 million, she'll make way less. The whole family will get something. They'll all make less than the whole New Jersey thing costs. But it could work, but it may not work. And here's what I think. This is truly what I think.
I have to let you go. Keep going. But then I gotta love you and leave you.
I didn't want to talk
I really
about
got
this.
you going.
Because I didn't want to talk about this. This is just what I
really
think.
got you going.
I think the tree huggers, all the huggers in the back, I think even the huggers don't like Louis. And so now we have a spinoff with Louis and Teresa. I'm not sure that's going to be as what the wedding did well. I think they're going to get a spinoff because of the wedding. It did well, but I don't know if that's sustainable based on how even the huggers have their issues with Louis. I'm not being a hater. I wish them all the best of luck. That's what I think is going to happen. And what do I know? I told you I didn't want to talk about this. Shame on you for making me talk about it. Shame on you.
I love you. You really got going.
Now
Okay.
you're gonna go live your day and enjoy yourself, and you got
Now
me
you're
fucking
worked up. Okay.
yeah. I love you all.
It's too early to have a cocktail. Well, go have a fabulous drink in the Hamptons and relax, and it will all work out. And
I
you are
love you all. I love you
okay.
all.
We love you too. We'll talk to you soon.